Hello. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Kyle.
Good morning. Happy August. I mean, if that's a thing, I don't know.
Oh, I'm heartbroken. Summer's on its way out the door and it's killing me. So, good morning, everybody. My name's Ann Rossley. I'm here with my dear friend and colleague, Kyle Harvey. We sell real estate in downtown Chicago. We are with Beard and Warner's Gold Coast office, which is in the Neiman Marcus building, if you know where that is. And we sell all over downtown Chicago. And we're here every week to talk with you about real estate. Right? How was your weekend?
It was lovely. I went to Lake Geneva and I kept thinking, oh, I wish I had my camera because there were so many new houses on the shore path. I was like, but I left my camera back at the house trying to unplug. How about you?
Well, it is Lollapalooza weekend. And you know, I live in the midst of it. Well, this year I was blessed to have both of my brothers in town who came for Lollapalooza with their daughters, both 16 and 18 years old. Yes. And that, no. They stayed at the Union League Club 2 doors down. But so it was the girls' first time and my brother's first time at Lollapalooza. So they, were initiated into the joys of that festival. And as those of us who were in Chicago this weekend know, it rained, which dampened the event a bit. But
I don't think for the kids it did.
No.
I don't think they even noticed.
So I haven't spoken to them since they went last night to Red Hot Chili Peppers and Lana Del Rey. Their daughters wanted to do different things, and so they had to split up. So,
and Red Hot Chili Peppers are still at it, aren't they?
God. Yeah. And they had a huge crowd there last night. So, there's nothing like, I should have teed up the video. There's nothing like when Lala ends and everybody comes streaming down Michigan Avenue. It's like, it's a show. It's a show for sure.
What time did it end?
It ends like at 10:30, and then just everybody streams out, and the drummers that are usually in the Art Institute are playing right outside my window, and it's quite the thing. So I overslept this morning, but I made it here in time. So anyway,
we got a lot to do.
Though did business this weekend. I mean, didn't sell anything, didn't physically write a contract. How's that? But saw lots of properties and worked with buyers. So yeah, it was a crazy weekend.
Wow. Well, let's jump into stats because we've got a lot of stuff to share with you.
We do. All right. So all of a sudden I'm like, okay, hold on, everybody. Let me first get rid of my names, which I always forget to do. And then I'm going to, not hit the wrong button. I'm going to hit the right button and bring up stats. There we go. All right, same format as last month, but we have the end of the month for July houses. 73 houses closed this month, down 33% versus last year. And you can see, obviously, we're not the low of the end of the year number, but it is low compared to previous August. And that's, as you go through these stats, you're going to see that I have circled, excuse me, I said August, I meant July. So these are July numbers, 135 pre-pandemic, and then it got wonky. And then now 73. So under contract, only 80. So, that portends another low closing month next month. Homes for sale, look at that. We're down to 210 homes for sale in the lakefront communities. And if you were to draw a line across here, you'd see just how low that is.
Which tells you why under contracts are so low and why close are so low. It's the inventory. Wow.
Yeah, isn't that nuts? Okay, so I yellowed out COVID here, but you can see the month's supply of homes pre-pandemic. We were at a typical stable market of 5.7, 5.8, 6.0, and then everybody flocked to single-family homes, and then the race began. But I wanted to see what would happen with supply of homes if you broke it out. So the bottom one, red, is median sales price or less, and there's only 1.6 month of those. Of the 1.2 to 1.7, there's 2 months worth of inventory. But then as you go to the more luxury 1.7 and above, you've got a 6-month inventory. And for the, ultra luxury, the 2.5 and up, there's an 11-month inventory. That's not off, everybody. I mean, pre-pandemic, our luxury business, there would be like an 18-month supply or a 14-month supply of homes for sale. So even though 11 months seems high, historically speaking, it's not out of control. All right, median sales price for a single family home continues to climb. Again, not a surprise given the lack of inventory and the demand. $388 per square foot for a house. Showings per listing last month down to 3.3. So maybe, and we're going to see in future slides, the intent is starting to cool a bit. All right, let's switch to condos. Condos closed last month, 825, down 26.5 versus the year before. Under contract, 745 is going down. Condos for sale, look how low that is.
Good Lord.
And, 1920, we had 5,200 in, what was that, like July of 2020. And we don't even have the number up for how high it hit. So
that's just crazy low.
We're like a third of our high. Yeah.
Easy low.
Month supply, 2.5 months worth of inventory on the market. And again, I broke this out based on price. And again, you can see if you're at the median sales price for a condominium or less, it's only 1.5 months worth of inventory. If you are $1.25 million for a condo, it's almost an 11-month supply. $399 is the median sales price. We've been hovering in that $399 to $400 for some time. Showings per listing, 4.8 was actually up versus the previous year. It's down versus the past couple months because it was a frenzy in the first of the year. Okay, so sales year to date for condos. These are just pure numbers. 5920 closed through July of 2023. That's off 33% versus previous year, which was off 6.4. So the numbers are down, as Kyle said, due to inventory, interest rates, and the like. Title's wrong here. Apologies. Not sales volume. It's units. And this is the number of home sales, 522 year to date, down 39% versus previous year. And that was down 17% versus the previous year. All right. So I mentioned showing index. So showings are starting to decline now. Not a surprise. July and August, we tend to be coming off of that spring buying frenzy. But it is, perhaps people are, meeting their needs housing wise. I don't know. But so the index for July, let's see, where am I at? June. I've only got numbers through June through here, and it's 196. And the numbers are really low. I don't know if you can read them on the screen, but previous month was 200. The month before that was 253 in April, our typical highest showing month. So, and this is reflective of the Midwest as well as the United States.
Wait, go back to that. Go back for a second. So in July 2022, and we'll assume that June and July are close-ish, it's a lot higher for June 2023. Yeah. So, and that's more reflective of my personal experience. And remember, my experience is just anecdotal, but I find that this is, for July, this has been an active month.
Yes. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the numbers show next month. All right, interest rates bumped up, as we all know. 6.9 is the average number, 6.25 if you're a 15-year. Okay, and this is difficult to see, but it's showing that Chicago used to be number 18 in rental prices. Now we're up to tied for 15, and the red circle at the right is 12.9%. That is year over year increase.
Good Lord.
Now, these are June numbers, okay? Now, I'm going to turn the page to July, and it gets worse. Median price for a 1-bedroom in Chicago, $2,200, is up 26% year over year. Median rent for a 2-bedroom, $2,750, is up 31%, and for a 3-bedroom, $3,000, is up 21%. Everybody, if you can, and the next slide will show the increase just in a 2-bedroom. Look how the prices have gone up. If you can buy, this is a great time to buy.
Well,
And
here's another thing, people. Pay attention to this. If you can buy, because yes, interest rates are high now, but they're forecast to moderate. But once they moderate, prices are going to jump. So buy now and refinance when rates go down, because otherwise you're going to buy at a much higher price. And everyone is forecasting this around the country. So because we have so little inventory, once rates go down to 6, closer to 5, in the 5 and 6 range, it's going to unleash so much demand, and yet there won't be inventory.
right.
Buy now, people. It's really, you've got to do it, because rents are going up.
It's crazy what it costs to live now. I mean, granted, we are not the highest. We're number 15 in the country. So, that's good. And for being a major, wonderful city, that's still good. However, our year over year increase was right up there with Miami, Boston, and New York.
Yeah.
So,
we're not going to be an inexpensive city for long.
Yeah. Anyway.
Inexpensive.
So that is that.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Well, people, the rest of the show is a lot more fun.
You're telling me my stats aren't fun?
The stats are fun, but there was some news that I find stress-inducing. Low inventory, sales numbers down because of the low inventory. So I find that a little stressful, and I find it stressful for you people who are looking to move.
Well, it can be stressful, but Kyle, look, if you are a seller, let's say that, you're thinking about downsizing. Maybe you're in a house you've been in 25 years. This is really a great time.
Oh my God, yes.
Because you're going to have people clamoring. You don't have to do as much work to get your house ready for sale. I mean, granted, there are things we need to do. No question about it. However, this is a chance to do that. Granted, you have to find a place to land, but we can help everybody through that. The other thing is, to your point, there isn't as much inventory. However, it's not as crazy in every price point. You know what I mean? If you're in the, 800,000 to $1.5 million, buy a condo.
You got a lot.
It's okay. It's a good time to be looking, and yeah. So,
but I think what's interesting. So my experience has been for the upper end condos. The reason that they're taking so long is a $900,000 condo, where it's going to sell at 900, is actually being offered at 1.25, and you're like, well, of course it's going to sit because it's not matching up. But sellers of high-end condos have gotten aspirational about pricing. Things sell quickly and sell at their highest yield when you folks price them correctly on day one. When you price them where they're likely to sell. I was looking at, and we're going to look at the villas. Those houses are all priced right, and the highest days on market, 47. 47 days on market. That's it. Those things go fast, and there are no price drops, and most of them sell at higher than that. But let's go. Let's.
Boy, you've got the.
I got to do this. Sorry, people. We're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way, which is going to be. There are going to be some tears. Okay. So first of all, let's talk about the villa. Let's start with you do your video.
Oh, okay. Okay, talk about being the old-fashioned way. Okay, here we go. Share screen, and here we go. Share. And now I have to hit play.
I'm finding on my other stuff.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, guys, this was made ages ago. So No, I apologize.
To give you an example of just early 1900s. It was a housing
Hold on.
development. Yes, fantastic. Okay, so now I have to.
Hold on. Hold on. It's still loud. There we go. That gave us a flavor. How was that?
Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, here we go, peoples. We're professionals. We've done this.
Okay, we're professional real estate agents. We don't ever claim to be professional videographers or
Okay.
we need a producer. Let's get a producer who will.
You would love it if we had a
That's
producer.
fun. If anybody wants to like cut their teeth on being a producer, come find us.
Come find us.
Okay,
Okay,
so the
here we
villa.
are.
I
we
love,
are.
love, love the villa. Let's add this to the stream.
There we go. The Villa District. Okay, people. The villas was, and I have notes somewhere, was set up in, or was developed in the early 1900s as people were trying to get away from the city center and have a little bit cleaner life, etc. You pull up our notes, and
Okay, so 126 houses bordered by Addison, Pulaski, Avondale, and Hamlin. Think of it as like 3,600 North and 3,600 West is roughly where this district lies. And the cool thing about this district is it was laid out like almost a subdivision back in the day, way, way, way back. And so the houses are all on double lots and there are boulevards and it's just this beautiful oasis within the city.
So, and there's a whole lot of information, and they do cute things. So they've had the Villa Improvement League, which is an early association that is still active today, and they keep up. First of all, they have all sorts of social activities, but also beautification projects for their neighborhood. They've got rubble stone planters on every corner. They plant annuals in the parkway. They do all sorts of beautiful things, and it's very active. And they succeeded in getting the neighborhood having being.
It's one of the first historic landmark districts in the city, and they have it's all historic homes in there, and they. You'll see a lot of California bungalows, not just like Chicago bungalows, but California bungalows, which are so cool, as well as some like 2-story Victorian, but they're not like Queen Anne Victorian. They're more like 4-square, you know, and but it's hard to get a house there because
these things never come on the market. So this is what has happened in the last year. So single family homes there are 2 currently on the market. But let me tell you, I think they're under contract, or only one is actually active. But look at the high price, low, median, okay. But the sold price I thought was interesting. So the list price average list price is $677. The average sale price is $695. These things are going they're going above contract. A number of them have gone above list price, and the ones that go below list price are not very much below list price, people.
Right.
So this I started with an attached. This is 3953 West Waveland Avenue, Unit 1. So it's a duplex down. It is under contract. It was on the market for $405,000. Not bad. It's 2,347 square feet. No parking. It was on the market for 4 days. Look how darling.
That is cute.
Nice wood trim. So I just want to see what they say about it. They have central air, people. And of course, you know how I love a basement bar.
Yeah, that's fun.
Isn't this a cute one?
$400,000. Wow.
$405,000. I guess
parking is not dense there, so not having a garage is okay.
So cute little back porch for hanging out. I mean, it doesn't look at anything, but you know what? God bless. And here is the floor plan that, because it was so tiny, It is unreadable, but as you can see, big rooms, lots of rooms, and we're not going to even try and focus on it because that did not come out well. So then this cute thing.
I showed this house to buyers.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that I failed to print the information on this. Anne, what do you remember?
I remember that my buyers were very excited to go into it. There is no second floor. So it's basically a first floor, what you're looking at here, and then the lower level. There's very little yard, but there is a, garage behind it. Yeah, there's the lower level. So it's basically,
I want to say that there's no bar.
There's no bar in this basement. Now, somebody dug that basement out, so it's got a higher ceiling. But this is on Addison. So the reason that it hadn't gone under contract and people weren't jumping on it is A, it was on Addison, B, there was no yard, and C, there were some deferred maintenance items on the house. But it's, here's the other thing about it though. You can't ever get a villa house. So
yeah. But this is cute. And if you'll have to spend some money, and I'm sorry, people. I meant to print that one.
It's all right. You got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So then this cute thing.
Now that's not a typical historic home, is it, Kyle?
No, it's a ranch house.
Which, well, maybe now it is historic.
It was built in 1968, so clearly something burned down.
Yeah.
It is contingent. It was on the market for 47 days. The list price is $550,000. And I mean, I have to tell you, I don't know what that is. Do you see me circling?
That's like stone they put in there.
It's supposed to be like of interest, but I find that troubling. But you know what? So what? But look at what they've done.
How cute it is.
Century
like an atomic ranch house. I love it.
Really cute.
All somebody has to do is like put a new facade on that thing, right?
Exactly. Taxes are $6,500. They don't have any exemptions. So somebody who makes this their primary home, not bad. And so notice that this is not a fully, so look, wait, go back. So notice that there's just a few steps down to the lower level. So it's sort of a split level.
Split level ranch.
Split level ranch. And how cute is that? But no bar. But look at that backyard.
Oh, that's a fun backyard. Yeah. Oh, somebody could have a lot of fun with this property. And what did you say the price was? 600?
550.
550. Yeah.
Pretty darling. And there's a garage. So this is it.
Well, okay. So this goes back, everybody, to what Kyle and I talked about before. Pre-pandemic, all these people were downtown in these condos, right? And they're in a 2-bedroom for $450 to $550 to $600, paying $1,200 a month in assessments. You can switch over to a house, small house, but you know what? It's bigger than a 2-bedroom condo. You're not paying assessments.
It's 1706 is the square footage, but it's got that cute backyard.
Yeah. And parking, right? Yeah. A lot to be said for that. And it gets, okay.
I think it's very cute. So then this, people, this sold.
Oh, doesn't that make you drool?
So wait, you're going to stop drooling in a second.
Napkin. I got it.
Sold in, God, I don't have the lights on in here.
Look at the tile roof on that baby.
May 31st of 2023. It was listed at $899.9.
Is that all?
$879.8. And wait,
that's the front door. I would have bought that just for fun. I've walked by that place. I love it. Oh yeah, that carpet tells me there's beautiful hardwood underneath. People.
It sure does. It tells you that there's unblemished hardwood.
Yes. Oh, is that great? Look at that. Oh, Kyle, I had no idea you were going to show this property today. This is so awesome. Okay.
Such an original kitchen.
I got to tell you, people are like, don't ever demo one of those guys, because there are people out there that want these metal cabinets.
Take it off gently.
Yeah.
Go away.
I don't know. I might stay retro in this house with that.
I might stay retro, but get fresh.
Right. Exactly.
Well,
get some of those.
This I keep, or something like it. Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah.
Pitter patter. Look at the subway tile in that nook. Looks all intact.
3750 square feet. So 3,750 square feet. This is
here's our basement, people.
my kind of basement bar.
Oh, look at that.
Does that say Chicago? I mean, I love that. And then there's some work to be done in the backyard. That's
okay.
The
biggest challenge, you might have to have a 1-car garage with a pad for the second car or something. Because
that's 2 cars. That's a 2-car garage.
That's a 2-car? Oh, because it's a 50-foot wide lot. See, that's it.
50-foot wide lot.
Yeah.
I'm sharing.
Under $1 million. That is so fun.
How great was that?
Whoever does that, I hope they do it right.
So I went and looked who bought it. And of course you can't tell. But it looks like it's an LLC, which suggests that they're going.
I hope they don't go too crazy. My fear is they will.
No, I don't think so. Because I don't think that would sell there. I think they're going to put in a couple of $100,000 and maybe try and sell it for 1.2, 1.3.
Let's follow that. Everybody stay tuned. We're going to do a follow-up study on that and find out when it comes back on the market and what they've done to it.
Yes.
And we'll thrash them publicly if they ruin all the beautiful vintage details. Okay, so that's it on the villa, right?
That's it on the villa.
One more thing I want to say about the villa, everybody. It is really close to the Irving Park, Metra, and Blue Line stops. So it is a bit of a driving neighborhood. It's not like you walk to a million restaurants or shopping. However, the fact that you can just walk a couple blocks and get on that Metra to zip right downtown is a real benefit. So,
or you hop on the Blue Line and go to North Avenue and you're in Wicker Park.
Oh, well, see, that's it. There are so many places you can go from there. And if you are working downtown or your spouse is traveling out of O'Hare, it's just a beautiful, you jump on the Kennedy when the construction's done, it'll be awesome. Woo! Love that neighborhood. Okay. You've got another fun thing for us.
We got another fun thing, people, and it's because I'm a goof. That's just what it is. Where is hold on.
I added it. Can you press buttons to make it move?
Okay, so these are, thank you, Sasha Mayoris. My sister, Sasha, hold on.
She's the one that found this for us?
She's the one who found it for us, and she is the one who said, wouldn't this be hysterical? And I said, yes, hysterical. So these are mapping of fictional TV homes. And how do I make this go? You have to make this go.
Oh, do I? Okay, so.
Beverly Hillbillies. Fictional is 518 Crestview Drive in Beverly Hills, but it really was a house. I think they ultimately afterwards built a replica on set, but 750 Bel Air Road.
It recently sold.
Did it?
Yeah.
I didn't
Big Little Lies. Oh, that was a cool house.
Did you watch Big Little Lies?
Yes. Yes. And there were some scenes on the balcony that are just amazing.
So this is supposed to be Monterey, California, which, big Sur country and supposed to be fantastic, but it was just Malibu. Breaking Bad.
No, I didn't see Breaking Bad.
In New Mexico in Albuquerque, because you can't fake Albuquerque.
No, you can't. I didn't see Buffy either, but.
See, I mean, darling little house. I don't think Sunnydale, California exists, but this was in Torrance.
Cute little house for a vampire slayer, I say. Oh, Desperate Housewives. I remember this house. This was a fun house.
So this was actually on the lot, Universal City lot. So it's not a real house.
Okay.
Dexter, though, those condos were real. In Bay Harbor. Gilmore Girls was on the lot, fake house, but you sort of could tell from watching Gilmore Girls that little town of Star Hollow was on a lot.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't see that either.
Mad Men was in Pasadena. No, it's supposed to be New York.
Oh, that's interesting. Huh.
Keep going.
I don't have any more.
Well, we're done. People, there's a link, and we'll put the link in the, I'll put the link in my,
I don't remember all the houses you had on here, but I do remember the Family Matters house, which was on the 1500 block of Wrightwood. That's been torn down. And I guess all the fans of Family Matters got really upset about it. So the owners of the new house have a plaque on there that said, this is where Family Matters house was.
Gone, so stop looking.
And who was the one that told me that the people in the Home Alone house up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, really, they get bugged all the time? they had to put up a fence and do some things because everybody wants to see the Home Alone house. So
You know,
I think that kind of thing is fun. So
yeah.
oh, cool. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you, Sasha.
We're on 30 minutes. Well done, you and me, huh?
How about that? Thanks everybody for watching. I'm Ann Rossley. This is Kyle Harvey. We love coming to you every week, and send us your comments, questions, thoughts, and we'll talk about them online. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channels. Follow us on social media. And we'll see you next week.